Episode of Articulation Radio. I am your hostess, Goddess Sage. And as always, we will kick off the top of the show with a glance at the day's headlines. And today's news is sponsored by bepublished.org. Here are three of the headlines seen when visiting EliteValuesNews.com today, Thursday, January the 17th, 2019. In international news, suspect Jamie Kloss's confession makes case difficult for his lawyers. An 87-year-old's obituary said Trump hastened her death. Local paper wouldn't run it. Space adventures signal brave new world as focus beyond Earth grows. And those are three of the headlines I saw when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. Be sure to drop by today to see what headlines you see.
Looking to get the latest news? Visit Elite Values. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines daily. EliteValuesNews.com for all of your latest news.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music.
Listeners, we love you, we hear you, and I am definitely glad to be here with you today on another fresh episode of Articulation Radio. This episode today will be filled with nothing but talk and music. So, let's get it cracking.
Be over my troubles, yeah, they've been there. me calling. Oh, it's you and me. Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I cannot fake it. No matter how I feel. Yeah. 'Cause you heal my aching heart. When you come around. I saw a million signs. I must be over it by now. There's a reason why. Oh, I think I might be over my troubles. They've been there for so long now. It's over. Suddenly I think of tomorrow. Yeah, since you came around. Yeah, ooh, I feel like the only one who found out the reason why. Oh, I was just lonely, but since you came around, all I see is tomorrow.
ARTistreview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ARTistreview.com. Artist, REVUE.com. From arranging art exhibitions to musical performances to radio interviews to so much more, the Artist Review helps your work get seen. ARTistrevue.com. ArtistReview.com.
Would you like for a motivational speaker to come to your company or organization to speak to your group? Visit lifespurposeministries.com. That's lifespurposeministries.com, or call 972-880-8316 to book your motivational speaker today. That's Life's Purpose Ministries, 972-880-8316. Book a lecturer today.
It's time to get that talk going, baby. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you from the door. What I did today that was yesterday. I posted on Facebook a post asking people to go ahead and mention some of the myths that they hear people constantly perpetuating that they want people to stop. Just stop the lies. Doesn't matter how many people say it, doesn't matter how many people write it. A lie is still a lie, and it's time for us to stop repeating those things, So among the comments that I received, one was, well, before I go into that, first let me mention before I forget, the song you just heard was A Million Signs. That's by Daniel Gunnarsson. And up next, I'm going to play My Number One by Wild Sun, and that's featuring Ed Mills. But the topics, the comments. Of course, one of the comments that someone made, matter of fact, the very first one was someone mentioning that, of course, he is tired of people perpetuating that myth of the Savior story, the Jesus Christ saving you story. And then another person mentioned the Hebrew Israelite, all black people are Hebrew Israelite story, that people should quit perpetuating that because scripturally that's not true. And then, of course, another person mentioned, that black people don't stick together and don't show love and support to each other. And, of course, we know that's not true. And then another person mentioned, he said the whole New Testament, and another person mentioned Jesus Christ is God. And then it seems like maybe there was another. But yeah, I want to know what you think, though. Let me know, what are some of the myths that you are tired of people perpetuating, and they really go counter against what it's productive for society, and even sometimes for an individual being able to believe that they can move forward. But yeah, let me know. Of course, go to articulationmedia.club. If you haven't already made it a habit to go, then definitely start it now. Go there, drop your comments, go to our contact page, fill out the form, leave us your comments. And of course, you can also click on our shows page and you can see all of the Articulation radio shows, all the different episodes, the past ones as well as upcoming ones, and you can even re-listen to current episodes so that you can hear some more of this good music. Speaking of which, I will be getting on into my number one by Wild Sun featuring Ed Mills, and after that I will go ahead and play for you You Can Have It All by Gloria Tells, and we'll see whether I can squeeze in some Room Changer by Frederick Oster and Cartier Headlights by Apollo. Maybe do that Cartier Headlights by Apollo first and then Room Changer by Frederick Oster if we can squeeze those in. But for sure, about to run for you that My Number One by Wild Sun featuring Ed Mills, followed by You Can Have It All by Gloria Tells. And of course, as you know, the first song that you heard was A Million Signs by Daniel Gunnarsson. So let's get it rolling. My Number One. growwarmer.com. Book your travel today. People